Can you believe it? We've actually made it to the final week of class time for this course, Ancient Western Literature. And this week, we're going to have a good time because we're going to kind of wrap everything up and talk a little bit about the so what question. Because we've been dealing with very old stories, very old mythologies, and very old traditions. And so what? How is it relevant to me? Well, I think it's very relevant because it gives us a perspective that our stories are the thing that make us and are continuing to make us. And in many ways, I would argue that story is the very thing that we also use to heal ourselves. It's often the thing we tell ourselves that causes us great harm. Story is the thing that Freud and Jung and the early pioneers of psychology realized was a source in many ways of great pain, great joy, great healing, and even going back and thinking about our stories. What are the stories we tell ourselves? What are the stories that we live over and over in our minds? And because if we can often shift those stories a little bit, we can shift our healing. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that. If you notice I'm in a different room, it's because here in the Humanities Division, we're doing a lot of moving around. And so I'm actually in the closet. That's the best I could do right now, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I hope you got the message. I just found out this weekend that my grades aren't due for another month. And so when I heard that, I thought, let's go ahead and extend the deadline to for the research paper or project, whichever one you've done, but also the final exam. Let's extend them both to Sunday, July 14th, by the end of that day. And the reason why is this will give you a chance to make sure you've caught up with all of our different modules from the course, but then also give you some time to really do a good job on both of those. Now, some of you have been working so hard to get that research paper and project done. I don't want you to feel in any way slighted by that, because I know how it feels sometimes to work hard to be on time and then to know or discover that my hard work was for naught. So if you do get it done on time, I will give you 10% extra credit. But if you turn it in by July 14, I will give you, I'll accept it with no deduction whatsoever. And so anyway, if you get any of those done early, I can take a look at it. I can give you some suggestions if you like. I can give you feedback. Hannah, my faculty assistant, would be happy to give you some feedback as well, because she is very gifted in that area as well. Also, if you try to reach me between Wednesday coming up to the next Wednesday, I may be in and out sparingly. This week is my wife and my 30th anniversary. We've been married for 30 years, and we're a little on the broke side. And so we've decided to do probably our favorite thing in the world. We're going to go on a road trip to some of our favorite national parks. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I can't guarantee that my connection will be great, but please know that I will be checking in. Anyway, let's get started. Let's have a great week. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the time and effort you've done this, and strong. And let's get going. All right.